Guys, everything fish. Just gonna do a quick video because I got a new fish today in 30 tall. So yeah, pretty self-explanatory, and it just hid behind the decoration before I could show you guys. Great. But I'll find her real quick. And I guess she didn't go back there, so I don't know where she went. Oh, there she is. Kind of hard to see because the molly's in the way and there's a shadow. Get out of here. But I got Albino Blueye Bristlenose Pleco. She's about 3.5 inches now. Gorgeous when she's out. She's pretty much an albino bristlenose, only has blue eyes. Yeah, like I said, 3.5 inches. Biggest fish in my 30 tall now, other than maybe my Asian bumblebee, who's just as long but not quite as bulky. So I shouldn't have to worry about her getting eaten by him, like my last bristlenose in here was. So yeah, just wanted to do a quick video. The top of this, before I put her in today, was all brown with algae. Now I forgot what color it was. It's like whitish tan. And there's only a little bit of algae left on it. She ate all this already. Dropped an algae wafer in, she didn't like that, but I guess when you got all this nice fresh brown algae, why would you turn that down for an algae wafer that's been processed so many times? So yeah, sorry if I sound tired. Got up at can't even remember the time, like 6:30 this morning, getting ready to get up for school pretty soon, so I'm pretty tired at this point, but wanted to do a video for you guys. Awesome fish. I got it from Eric Bodrock. For those of you in Pittsburgh, you probably know him. I want to say, without a doubt, he's probably the best breeder in Pittsburgh area. Went to his fish room for the first time today, which is in his house, which he does for a living, works in his fish room breeding, and he has easily over 250 tanks set up in 3 different fish rooms. His smallest is a Cool Whip container in it, but there's only a couple of those, and his largest tank is a 8x2 by 2 feet, 240 gallon display tank with large schooling fish and banjo catfish and some smaller cichlids. I think Nano-Luteus. But yeah, his place is awesome. I know him really well from Greater Pittsburgh Aquarium Society. There'll be a link to that website. And he also owns all Oddball Aquatics. Not a storefront, but he ships fish, does a lot on Aquabid. So there'll also be a link to that in the description below. And there, she's out. Got this little girl here for $8. Really good deal. He's also breeding some L46s, but they were out of my price range. I think they were like $200-300 a piece for the adults and like $150 for the fry. I can't remember off the top of my head. But he has everything, guys. He breeds mainly Cories. That's his trademark. He has some Cories that haven't even been scientifically described. I think one of them was CW32. And I really love Cories, so pretty much set up a deal with him, hopefully within the next month or so, maybe in the next week or so. I'm going to try to set up a tank in the 10 to 20 gallon range that I'm going to be breeding Cories in, and species is 99% sure it's going to be Corydoras palliatus, which are one of the more common types. So if I can get some good breeding going with those guys, I might do shipping if anybody's interested, but first, let me get the fish and breed them before we even start talking about that. I was thinking about getting some more Corydoras aeneas and using these guys in a breeding group, but I don't think they're quite big enough to breed. If they are, they're still pretty small. They're both males, so I'm just going to leave them in here as bottom feeders. They work well in here. Yeah, I also put a spare Pleco cave I had in here so she could hide, but she hasn't gone in it once. I don't know if there's anybody in there yet. Cories were on top of it before. So yeah, that's what's going on. Eric Bodrock. I'll talk about more of his place for a second, because that was awesome being in a fish room that big. He doesn't heat any of his tanks, actually. He just keeps his rooms at about 80 degrees Fahrenheit, and that just keeps them all warm. For the Cories, he has them sectioned off, so They stay cooler, because cories do like cooler water for the most part, if you didn't know. Especially Palliatus, which is what I'll be doing. They do great at room temperature. But yeah, he breeds cories, plecos, some oddball cats. He's working on breeding some Philonemus typus, which I've had my eye on for so long, and they were at a big spring auction I was at. But I couldn't afford them. I was expecting them to go for $30 for, I think it was 4 of them. They wound up going for $85, $90. Yeah, I had to stop bidding somewhere around $50. So if he can get some spawns off for those, I might try to breed those as well if I can get tanks set up. But yeah, he also breeds wood catfish, Alchinopteridae family, so I gotta make so much room in my tanks for all the stuff I want to get off him. So cories, plecos, wood cats, oddball cats, tetras, rasboras, grommies, some cichlids. Trying to think what else. Lots of stuff, pretty much everything, but mainly cories and plecos. So yeah, he's an awesome guy. Highly recommend getting fish off him if you're in the Pittsburgh area. I don't know what those two are doing. All my midwater fish are jagoffs in this tank. So yeah, just a quick video. Got that awesome new pleco. So, oh, by the way, guys, I am going to be starting up a new series sometime soon. It's going to be called Native Fish Care. It's going to be pretty much the same thing as species info, only the main difference is it's just for native fish, and species info is just going to be for tropical fish. I've decided, so for those of you who are interested in native fish, there you go. New series coming up on that. You'll be surprised what the first fish in the series is going to be, so I will see you guys next time.